back. Why is it important to pat yourself on the back? Excellent. It strengthens your commitment. No one else is going to do it. You might as well do it. Yes? What else? It keeps you positive. That's exactly right. And so what I encourage you to do is start thinking of little ways that you can pat yourself on the back as you take the steps to reach your goal. They make something for that. Tell me a little bit more.
It's actually a little one that's got a hand on it. And you can sit there and do that. Pat yourself on the back while you do it.
Excellent. Good. Excellent. Excellent. I haven't heard of that one.
Novelty magazine.
Well, okay. I don't go looking at those novelty magazines. Yeah, you gotta know. We set him up front because I heard he was a troublemaker. I want him right up front where I can handle him. Thank you for that one. So you can find it in novelty magazines. You can, whatever you find rewarding, folks. I'm 5 miles from Hollywood. It takes a lot to shock me. Now, I'll give you a couple other illustrations. That's a great one, and you pat yourself on the back. You all do this with your team members, I hope. But here's an example. Just last week, I walk out, my wife and I both work from home, and I walk out of the bedroom about middle of the day, about noon, and I'm wearing my cycling jersey. And my wife just looks at me, she goes, okay, so what did you accomplish today? Because she knew I was going to go for a bike ride, which is very common on the weekends, not that common during the week, unless I accomplished something. And I told her, I said, well, we got off Dave's Raves this week. That's my monthly electronic magazine called Dave's Raves, and I send it out to thousands, hundreds of people. And I said, well, it's out. It's out. I've already gotten some good feedback from people who are reading it, and they like it, and I'm going cycling. I'm a passionate cyclist, passionate about it, mediocre at it, but I still love riding my bicycle. So that's a little reward. When I was at UCLA, here's another little reward. If I accomplish something with my team, whatever, with my team, we'd go out to lunch. On my own, little thing, go down to the cafeteria, get some frozen yogurt. Little thing, that's what I'm talking about. So what could you do to reward yourself? Oh, I'll give you another. We were talking about South Dakota. I'm glad Charlene's not here. Let's talk about South Dakota for a second. I was in South Dakota a couple years ago. I said, how do you reward yourself? And one individual, and half the audience, by the way, this is a smaller audience, half of them were members of the Lakota Nation, Native Americans, Teton Sioux. And anybody from South Dakota? Okay, good. I'm not making fun. I love South Dakota. Badlands of South Dakota, if you haven't been there, you're missing something. Absolutely gorgeous, my favorite park in the whole country. Badlands of South Dakota. So I'm teaching this course, and I mentioned rewards, and this individual says, well, Dave, you know what I do at lunchtime, if I've accomplished something, I go out for lunch and I have a bacon burger. I'm like, oh, good, bacon burger, you like those? I said, I'm from Southern California. We do veggie burgers. And he looks at me without missing a beat. He says, well, do you know in the Lakota language what vegetarian means? I said, no. He says, lousy hunter. Touche, warrior, man. I said, come on up here. There you go. Take my job, please. So whatever rewards you, that's what I want you to write down now. Write down a few of those. Write down a few. What are you going to find rewarding? How can you pat yourself on the back? Little things. Write a few of them down.